Hello, this video is going to be pretty short. I'm just going to show you one thing, how to use Google Earth to find the latitude and longitude of a location, or more specifically, how to use a latitude and longitude on Google Earth to find a location. What you may not know is every place you move your cursor, Google Earth is constantly tracking the latitude, the longitude, and the elevation of wherever your cursor is. So if I move in here, I'm going to scroll down and look very closely. This is the coast of Africa. This is Egypt, and this would be Saudi Arabia. And what we want to focus on are a few numbers that are located right down here at the bottom of the screen. These numbers down here. Specifically, these ones right here. This is what? 23.99013, a couple other things. I really care about the 23 point and then the 100th place. So we'll say 23.99. And then we have an N. N means north. So this would be the latitude number. The location of my cursor is 23.99. Well, that's where it was. The 28.93 east, this would be the longitude. So the location that I left my cursor was 23.99 north and 23.94 east. And the elevation is minus 51 feet. That usually means that this is below sea level or in the ocean if it's a negative number. Now we're going to move the cursor around, or I'm going to want you to pay attention to how these numbers change and notice how we can use them to find an exact location. Now pay attention to the numbers at the bottom right that we just looked at. Notice the one that says 22.58. As I move my cursor down, the number gets lower. Now it's 21, and now it's 20, and now it's 19. Basically, I'm moving south, and I'm in the northern hemisphere, so this is going south in latitude. So this would be 17.98765432, all the way down to 16.9. The farther down I move it, the farther south it goes, so the lower this number is going to be. Now look over there to the right of that where it says 34.41 and all that stuff east. This is the longitude. If I keep going east, the number is going to get bigger. Now I'm 35 east, 36 east, 37 east, and so on and so forth. If I go this way towards the west, the number is going to get smaller because I'm getting closer to the prime meridian, which is basically 0 degrees. And so as I move the marker around, the cursor, the latitude and longitude change because this represents the exact location of where the cursor is. Now notice the number on the very, very far right. That one that says 1566, that's 1,566 feet. That's the elevation of the land where my marker is. If I move my cursor across, then it gets lower. It's lower elevation. Then I'm going to get towards the ocean, and it's going to get to be negative numbers. And I'm going to go, and I'm minus 2,000. So it's a pretty deep little ocean right there. And I'm going to go back towards this land in Saudi Arabia, and it's less deep. And then I'm going to go back to the land. And then notice how the number goes up. Now it's at 5,000. So this area here is 5,959 feet above sea level. This area here is 3,469 feet below sea level because it has a negative sign in front of it. So if I wanted to find a location that was, let's say, 50 degrees south and 50 degrees west, I could use these numbers down here to help me. So I'm going to zoom out. And I'm going to go, and as I move everything, we notice those numbers change. So now it says 4. I want them to be, okay, now they're getting bigger again because I'm moving south. That's 20 south, 26 south, 30 south. And let's see, let's go over here. And now I'm looking over here, so 36 south, 7, 46. So there you go. Now it's 50. So it's about 50 degrees south. And now I want to find 50 degrees west. Well, if I look at the numbers on the far, far right, it says 22.66 something west. So I need to keep going to the west. And it's 37, 38, 40, 46. And there we go. So now I'm going to go back this way. And you kind of have to play with this. So I'm going to go back north to make that 50 closer to 50. That's pretty close to it. That's almost 50 degrees, 50 degrees. Exactly where my cursor is. It's 50 degrees south, 50 degrees west. Now notice it doesn't show the elevations because I'm so far out in space. This one here is 5,326 miles above the Earth. So if I zoom in closer though, it's going to show me. And this is 7,000, about 7,000 feet below sea level at that exact point.